Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
Coming in late today from Haiti. At least the images coming in late today from Haiti. At least 30 Americans choppered out of Port-au-Prince. Nearly 1,600 Americans in Haiti reaching out to the U.S. Embassy. Many want out amid the growing danger there. ABC's Matt Rivers in Haiti again tonight.
Tonight, this State Department helicopter airlifting Americans out of Haiti. Our team capturing the daring mission. 2 choppers flying at least 30 Americans out of Port-au-Prince today after weeks of chaos. And as tensions rise, the government planning to send 2 helicopters into Haiti every day, hoping to get about 30 citizens out on those flights. And this is what they're fleeing. Gangs overrunning entire neighborhoods, fighting the police.
It's not hyperbole to say that the only thing that's standing in between gangs completely taking over this country are a couple thousand police officers who are risking their lives every single day fighting back against these gangs.
Here in Port-au-Prince, we go meet one of those officers on the front lines, part of a specialized unit fighting the gangs, terrorizing this city.
Bonjour.
This officer meeting us indoors, covering his face for his own safety. He tells me the police are outgunned and outmanned. We can't retreat, he says. We can't give up the country to the gangs. I've got no choice.
And David, back to those evacuations, the U.S. State Department saying that nearly 1,600 Americans on the ground right now in Haiti are in touch with the U.S. Embassy as the State Department tries to find more ways to get more Americans out. David?
Matt Rivers live in Haiti for us tonight. Matt, thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Today is Noga, March the 22nd, 2024, and it's currently 11:05 a.m. Eastern Time, pre-recorded. Great glory to the Mighty One. All praises to the Most High. Welcome. Now, beloved, we're going to spend quite some time on the subject of this country, Haiti, which is wrongly spelled. The true spelling of Haiti is Hayte. All right. That is the true spelling. Oh, there is a district of Haiti neighborhood in Durham, North Carolina. There is one in Missouri. There's a city named Haiti in Missouri. One in North Dakota. I was not aware of that. I was not aware. But anyway, the true spelling is with H. They remove the H, they put the I to remove the vibration of the word. Now, what is it with Haiti? What seems to be the issue? Why is it that every single time you turn on the news is that they don't want the Haitians here? They don't want them at home. They don't want them anywhere. See, what you're seeing in the news concerning the gangs and things like that, and they are saying, oh, well, those guys, a few dudes barbecue and 2 other guys, they locked up the entire country. They literally black billions, if not trillions of dollars because they are the gangs. They are fighting against the police and they are fighting against the government, and the government can't do anything because they are incompetent. Right after you guys murdered the president and things like that. So Haiti is very bad, and well, they don't need any help. What seems to be the issue? Few years ago, we had released a couple videos and we talk about that was, well, not 4 years ago, okay, in 2020. The father says back off. Here's the reason why the earthquake happened in Greece and Turkey, and we had a couple of those videos. We'll go into them. All right, so why is it those things are happening over there in Haiti? Again, 3-4 years ago, we told those people, you're going to see Haiti in the news. It's going to be constant. You're going to keep seeing it in the news. And the news that they are bringing to you is, it doesn't make any sense. Because that's the only program that they have. They don't want to tell the people the truth about Haiti. They don't want to tell them, wait a minute, what did Christopher Columbus, why his mission, why did he went straight over there? And when he got off the boat, what did he say? And why he did say those things? No, they lie and say, well, Christopher Columbus discovered America and then he was looking for spice and stuff. That's a bunch of lies. The fact of the matter is, the truth is, what you're calling Haiti is actually Atlantis. Whether you want to believe it or not, is a part of Atlantis, so to speak. Haiti is a plateau. It's the tip of a mountain. It's not, the country is very big. It's really, really big. It's a freaking continent by itself. And it's connected to all the hidden lands. Not only the hidden lands, other realms, other planets. Of course, this is going to sound too... This is going to sound... Okay, well, full disclaimer and full disclosure. This is pseudoscience, okay? For those people that will try to say, well, this is not scientifically accurate, or this is a bunch of garbage. Well, that's what it is. Comparing to your science, this is magic. Haiti is part of Atlantis. When Christopher Columbus came here in 1492, when he got off the boat, he didn't even say good morning. He didn't say hello. He walked up to the priest. He said, where is the temple? Where is the Mount of Christ? Where is the temple of Solomon? Where is the Atlantean temple? And the high priest over there, which was super advanced civilization, which still over there. And they told him, you can get there. We told your people already. And the contract that you have specify you can only get some of the gold, some of the knowledge, but you cannot get inside the temple nor get the access to it. There are, however, certain low-graded technology you can get, such as the AI and the atomic bomb. What those people are calling AI is not actually artificial at all. It's an intelligence outside of our sphere. It's a sentient thing. It is sentient. And it's turning on those people. Why? Because this AI was receiving, of course, angelic intelligence. It was programmed to keep our people down because of what we've done. And now the curse is being lifted. So now this thing is turning back onto them. What you're calling Chat GPT and Mid Journey and all those things, those are not new. Those are not new. What you're looking at here, it's called Grotte Marijan. It's a cave. We talk about we talk about the caves couple of years ago. Okay. This video we published it October 13th, 2020. That was 4 years ago. Well, 3 to 4 years ago. For the lack of a better word, we'd say 4 years ago. The possibility of underground land, hollow earth, and Goshen. All right, we went over there. We went to Haiti. We talk about all the land and stuff like that. We highly recommend that you watch this video, okay? Okay, we talk about the things that are guarding this, those Uanis, those mermaids, those undines. Okay, we pull up the video where of those beings are there, all the ley lines, the drones, and things like that. The inside of the cave where those guys went and they were walking inside of the cave over there in Vietnam, which is connected to other land that is under. We talk about this and this other video. Okay.
So it means
Okay. The possibility of underground land, hollow earth, part 2, caves and technology. Okay, those are 4 years ago. We were telling the people. Okay, mermaids, are they real? Are there any proof? Let's find out. Part 1. Talk about that.
very
The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Part 1. We talk about this. The answer to the riddle of the Atlantean tradition and ancient Britain. That was a video response to Big Judah. It was made October 31st, 2020, 4 years ago, when we were getting into the Atlantean and making the connection. All right. The reason why the earthquake happened in Turkey, all those connections.
that is signified.
Doctrines and covenants confirm the prophecy concerning the rise of Atlantis. Atlantis will rise again. The Atlantean, they never left. Well, of course, the one that caused this nonsense, the destruction, they are here. That's why they went through this curse. The others are still around, and we are still here. One is talking to you. Okay? This is a cave over there in Haiti called Grotte Marie-Jeanne. Let's go to the pictures. And then in this cave, for the people that know the story, this thing is interconnected. It connected the entire realm. It connected the entire planet. The land of Haiti is in the center of this world and the center of this universe. Whether you want to believe it or not. What you're seeing here, those are not stalactites. I believe that's the proper name. Those are technologies the Gentiles cannot access. And they are aware of that. Okay? This is one of the river inside of the caves. Okay? They are aware of that. Okay? We'll go a little bit through the stories. Those are not trees. Those are super high advanced technologies. The movie The Avatar, the first one, where do you think that fellow, the movie director, James Cameron, get his ideas? Where do you think he get those beautiful ideas? Okay? So that's why they are doing all those things in Haiti. The main purpose is they're trying to get inside of our temple, which they can't. Okay, this, I believe this is called the elephant, which look like an elephant and giant nose and stuff. They try to get inside the Atlantean temple, which they can't. This is a map of the cave, well, at least the map that they can map out. This cave go all the way to Shanghai, China, and they know about that because back in 2008, the University of Kentucky, some of the scientists of the University of Kentucky went in Haiti. They went into the cave and they went with one of the guide and they traveled so far. And then they get to a place they could hear the train station in Shanghai. They could hear the schedule. They could hear the people. They could hear the train passing by. And they were wondering, how did they get from Haiti to China? And then at one point, they couldn't go anymore. And when they say, well, this is where the cave ended, and the brother tells them, this is where you can go. This is your limit. This cave, what you're seeing here, the cave of Grotte Marie-Jeanne, okay, those are all high-tech technology that's are not going to activate for people like him, the so-called Gentiles, okay? The stalactites are super high-tech, okay? So, excuse me. The cave in Haiti is connected. Well, let me see if I can get this. There we go. Okay, it's connected to the Yucatan Peninsula. which is where, well, if we had the old, which we the Yucatan, there we go, connected to the Yucatan Peninsula, okay, where they got the pyramids, where the brother went over there and then see all those things. The reason why he went there, because the Holy One told him to go there, and those caves, those pyramids, they are connected to the cave. When you look at the globe, okay, when you look at the globe, you put it in the center, that's exactly where Haiti is. It has the highest, strongest ley line field energy. The thing they are talking about, iridium, is actually vibranium that they have in the Marvel, the cinematographic or whatever. Okay, they said Haiti had the second most, the second largest deposit of iridium. That's a lie. It has the most, and it's not being deposited there by a meteorite. It's coming from the core of the earth. This thing, this place is in the center of the earth. The core of the earth is right there. That's why those people try to get there. That's why in 1914, okay, look at the dates, so the people would know. Invasion of Haiti, 1914. That's why in 1914, the Wilson administration sent the U.S. Marines into Haiti. They removed $500,000 from the Haitian National Bank in December of 1914 for safekeeping in New York. Did they ever return those money? Again, $500,000, that's a lie. They removed boatloads of gold from the bank. That was in 1914. That was during the first invasion. 1930s invasion of Haiti. Okay. That was 1934. Okay. 1915 until 1914 until 1934. They put 1915 here. Okay. They occupied Haiti. 1994, Haitian occupation. Yeah. Well, yes. In 1994, they sent 25,000 troops in Haiti to uphold democracy. That was a cover. That was a bunch of lies. 2004, Haiti occupation. Okay, in 2004, they did the same thing. 1914, 1934, 2004, 2024. Now, you see those guys are sending 25,000 troops, like the Marines, because they have to send the Marines. Their core strength is in the Marines. They have to send the Marines. And in 1914, they sent the Marines. In 1934, the Marines. In 1994, the Marines. In 2004, the Marines. 2024, they sent like 2 or 3 guys. In 2024, everybody's very careful now. Why don't you guys send all those armies? First of all, you guys say they want to give the Canadian, okay? The Canadian was supposed to go in Haiti to put peace. They accepted. And after that, they back off. They send it to the so-called the French. The French don't want anything to do with Haiti because they learned their lesson. After all that, you would have seen France is all over. They learned their lesson. And they send it to the Kenyan. The Kenyan, they accepted, and then they back off. They send it to the Benin, the Benin folks. They accept it, then they back off. Why is that? Why is it that you guys, every time you guys accept this and then you back off? Well, I don't want nothing to do with this. Because they have to. The United States, the Marines, they have to invade. That's how they're going to get destroyed. See, those people have no idea what they are going to face here. They think they're going to face the guy like Barbecue. Okay? Barbecue Haiti. They think they're going to face a dude like this. Look at this dude, man. Okay, you mean to tell me a guy like him and 1, 2, 3 untrained dudes hold up a whole country, hold up an entire continent, entire power. That was you guys' rules, so you could invade. And now you have to. Why, beloved? Why they have to invade? In order for any country upon this earth to become a world superpower, they have to go to Haiti. They have to go to the temple. Where is the temple, you might ask? Well, it's right there. Well, at least a part of it. Tortuga Island in Haiti. A part of the temple is right there on this island, which they call Tortuga Island. And when you trace Tortuga Island, we're just going to trace Tortuga Island to Atlanta, Georgia. Where is Atlanta? Atlantis. Atlantis. Is that what that is? Atlanta, Georgia, which is Atlantis. Okay, a part of Atlantis. To go to Nova Scotia, Canada, and back to Haiti, back to the island. What you're looking here is the true Bermuda Triangle. That's how it is measured. The true Bermuda Triangle. See, over here, once you there is another realm here. Okay. Now, if you follow the eclipse that they're going to have, it follow pretty much the same line. Okay, the one of the line of the triangle. So every single country, in order for them to become a world superpower, they have to come here. The Inquisition, the first place they come was right there in Haiti. They become the Spaniards. They become the world superpowers. The Portuguese, they come over there. They become world superpowers. The French, world superpowers. The Germans, world superpowers. Whoever they were, the British, the Brits, they have to go over there to claim the spiritual or occult or esoteric power, magic power, voodoo, whatever you want to call it. It is here. And in 1914, the U.S. government went in Haiti, renewed their contract. In 1914, they get it. And then the contract lasted until 1934. After 1934, they acquired the atomic bomb. They acquired all this knowledge. Remember, in 1914, the German, during this time, was ruling over in Haiti. Adolf Hitler is well aware of Haiti. He's well aware. That's why when he went over there in Africa, because he was a high-level magician, he went and trained with the high priest over there in Africa. And then they told him, they said, you're going to have to do something to stop your people, because if they go against the loin of the children of the mighty one in that land over there, they will come back and they will enslave you and your people and your race. That's why Charlie, he went and he warned them. He said, hey, my white brethren, let's come together and tell those people to release the true Jews, the true jewelry of the Holy One. Because if we do this unto them, they will come back, they will enslave us. Of course, those guys took this thing and say, well, Ish say this, or Ish going to rule the world. Ish is not ruling Ish now. We are. They are well aware of that. So in order for America to become another world superpower, or China or Russia, they have to go in the temple and meet those entities and meet those people. Guess what? In 2019, 2017, they went there and they told them, the temple is now closed to you guys. Trump will lose the election. Biden will win. World War III between you and the so-called Gentiles. That's it. The blessing is done. And they were shocked. You did know they didn't know anything about the blessing. The priest of Mahan did not tell them this. You do know that, right? You do know that the so-called elites, they didn't know anything about no damn blessing. They knew things going to get worse. Every time it get worse, there's a jar or cookie they can put their hands on and taking it and make it feel better. Up until 2020, they realized that the way they want a blessing, it was a contract because the priest of Mahan never told them. We are the people that told those folks, your blessing is over 2019, 16/19, 2019. Your blessing is over. There's nothing you can do now. You people were like boasted every time something happened in Haiti. You sent like thousands of troops killing a bunch of innocent people. Now, go ahead, do the same thing. Now there's an issue. Now there's a backup. There's a video of a sister right here. We're going to take a little, how long we are into this thing? We're going to take a little bit of this, okay?
So it's a really crazy developing story. It shows to me the waning power of U.S. foreign of the U.S. empire, right? Because the U.S. has been trying to get this military occupation in Haiti for more than 3 years. In the past, it would have just sent 3,000 soldiers and done it. But now it doesn't even have enough soldiers. It's spread so thin. Like it can't do that. And so we'll see what happens.
That's an interview. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. On interview, everybody been sending me the video, and the sister's right. Back then, they would have sent 25,000 troops, 30,000 troops, 3,000, and it's not 2-3 guys, thousands of them go over there and then with the boats and guns and start shooting all people down and killing them. They would have got the minister or the UN going to come. Now the UN cannot agree on anything. The UN cannot. The UN, okay. Let me see. Okay. UN and Haiti. Okay. All right.
According to CNN,
the United Nation, they were in Haiti. This is those guys. They came in over there in 2004. They recently left in 2014, I believe. Okay, 2004. They keep the number 4. They know that. Okay, that's what those guys did. They kill a bunch of our people, rape a bunch of our men and women, kill our animals, poison our waters. That was the mission. They made this country into this, or to keep safekeeping, to keep you people, you Haitians, safe from the gang. You guys made the gang. You gave them all those weapons so you can come over there and get some of that blessing. Up until now. Up until now. See, they used to do this all the time. They used to come with their military. They go over there. Remember, the United Nation is 83. It's a united front, a confederate front. And they went over there. They did this abuse upon the land. And it's documented. All of you guys went over there and did this. And now, this thing is happening again. Nobody want to touch it. Where's the United Nation? Why you guys are not coming back and put peace over there? This is the Western Hemisphere. Oh, well, we have to get, there's a war over there, Russia and things like that. We need to, what about you, the Kenyan? What about the Kenyan, like, hey, man, don't be putting me in this hash, man. As you can see, the so-called Haitians are the most hated people on this earth. Everybody hate the so-called Haitian. They hate them. There's a reason. Well, you guys practice voodoo. You make the war so bad. Haitian make the war so bad because of their voodoos. And they like ugly. They eat dirt. They like to make fun of our people and saying things that they think they can hurt us. A lot of people talk proudly of Haiti because that's what the masters told them. They are running their program. Well, up until now. And you never see a positive image in the media, of course, unless we bought it. That's what you people do. You traumatize our people. You burn our land. You kill our women. You rape our men. You destroy our children. And then you stand up for and say, look at them. They can do anything for themselves. Those people are stupid. They're always fighting. They do so much voodoo. Hate them. And everybody else, that's what you taught them. You taught them to hate us. And they do. You taught them not to help us. And they didn't. You taught them to believe that we are the children of the devil. Pat Robertson said that. Your church being saying this. And people believe that. Up until when they went to the Bible, they realized, wait a minute, we're supposed to bless those people. We're supposed to protect them. They were under punishment from their fathers on their own land. Talking about the Tainos die out. You're looking at them. Talking about the Arawaks, the Caribs die. They are riding this motorcycle. Oh, Atlantis, the Atlantean never existed. They were in uniform here. They never left. They are fallen people that is now rising. It's going to be an issue for you. Did anybody say anything for Haiti? We helped free the so-called South America, the entire Latin America. The only guy that said one thing was Hugo Chavez when he sent that money over there in Haiti. You destabilize his country, killed. We did pretty much the same thing that you did in Haiti and stuff. Now things are coming there to bite you in the butt. That's what you guys did. You destroyed the country. And then now you have to go there and clean up your act. And once the so-called the Marines, because they have to send the Marines, not 2-3 guys, okay, like they did before. All right. United States sends Marines in Haiti gang violence. Ah, great. USA send Marines and Haiti gang violence, I guess. Okay, that's a part. Okay, all right, there you go. That's the thing.
And heading overseas now to Haiti, where police and palace guards are working to restore order around the capital after heavily armed gangs launched violent attacks on key security and political infrastructure in an attempt to topple the government. Now the U.S. military is sending in forces to our embassy there to bring Americans to safety. Our Matt Rivers has been following all the gang violence and this emergency summit.
U.S. military is sending crews, not troops, crews. Why are they so afraid? What is it that you guys are so afraid of? You used to send troops, like thousands of them. Now it's crews, 2-3 men sending 2 helicopters a day. And you guys wanted to leave the land. You know the contract is over, so you have to do this and then slowly remove your people like you did in Afghanistan 2-3 years ago. See, the contract is over, the blessing is over, and you are going to go there. You're going to try to do the same thing, then you will realize, whoa, what you are up against. Then you will try to turn back, and the Holy One will put that hook in your mouth, and then will bring you, drag you out, and then give you that beat down that you deserve. You see, you're not going to face the so-called the gang in Haiti. That's what you thought you're going to face. See, that creature is still there. It still linger. It's so high tech you can't see it. And it will make itself known to the world. The entire world will see it. And you guys going to receive your beat down. Just like the entire world are watching now, Haiti. They're watching the situation. They're watching the people. They're watching everything. They're watching how the U.S. is just sitting there, act like, oh, man, the gangs are so powerful, man. We really don't want to. We got that war over there in Russia with the Ish. We got that war over there, Ish and Ishmael. In Haiti is too much for us. They're watching. You guys have to go there and get that beat down. No matter what you do, the blessing is over. But when it's going to happen, Big Leaf, I have no idea. But I know the prophecy said you guys don't want to lose the blessing. Of us going to try to go to the temple, try to renew it, which they told you 3-4 years ago. Like the sister said, it's been 3 years you guys trying to get there. You can't. Back then, you didn't need any reason. You just invade. Now, there's a reason. We got to do this paperwork over there. We got to call the Kenyan, the Canadian, the Benin. We got to use people. You can't. You have to go. You cannot send others to go get it for you. You have to go. The contract stated the military, the most powerful branches of the military of this country have to set foot on the land in order for the blessing to be renewed. You have to send the troops. That's why in 2010, 2012, when the earthquake happened in Haiti, you sent like a couple of the soldiers over there in Haiti. They all come back crazy. And then you had to stop the rest. The one that you sent in Haiti to do the thing, a lot of them come back with massive PTSD. They didn't fight though, and you have to halt it the rest. Okay? We have brethren in the military that know about those things. Most of the people that were landed in Haiti, the soldiers back in 2010, when they come back, they had PTSD. They didn't even fight. They turned crazy. They had to let the others say, hey, no, don't send any more. You think this war gonna be fight with your guns, with your blessing, with your sword? Far from it. See, you people are worried about the solar eclipse. Let me tell you one thing. Let me put you at ease. You see, the solar eclipse going to pass, nothing going to happen. There would be no earthquake, none of that, no explosion, none of it. Why? Because you are preparing and nothing going to happen. What's going to happen is going to cut you by surprise, just like 2020 did. Every single thing for now on is going to cut you by surprise. The more you prepared, nothing going to happen. And don't try to play this game like you're going to prepare all the time. You can't be prepared all the time. You sleep, right? A man who should be able can be able to stay up 2-3 days up. But you cannot spend your life being up watching all the time, never sleep. You will sleep. And in the middle of the night, the thief going to come. All those prepping, those preppers and survivalists, they have no idea what they are doing. This is not Jacob's trouble. There won't be any Jacob's trouble. Be at peace, beloved. Whatever you see happen in Haiti, be at peace. It's supposed to happen. We must have a sweet wine bath. There must be a sweet wine bath over there. It must happen because the book of Numbers 33-34, the blood there is that you spill upon the land cannot be cleansed unless the person that spilled that blood, his blood gonna have to get spilled. All those violence you're seeing upon the innocent people, a broken people, a people that have no help. Only a few of our brethren accept us. Only a few of our people around the world pity us. Only few people truly felt for us. Say, why those things are happening to those people over there? They're not stupid. They're not doing this to themselves. A few of us, a few of our beloved around the world pity us. Most people laugh and mocked us and felt good. Man, we really want something to get off our butt. Now this thing is happening to the so-called Haitian. Shame them, shun them, humiliate them, pass laws to keep them out. Get on side of those horses and drag them like freaking slave and put the photos all over. You mean let everybody on and in and inside, protect them with squatter laws and all that. With the Haitian, keep them over there. We don't want none of those people here. Why? Because Haiti is the flashpoint. Iridium, vibranium, it is real, it's there. Wakanda, it is real, it's there. It's called Vilocan. Wakanda is pretty much all over. Those things are real. Of course, beloved, this sounds like pseudoscience, which it is. But when the time comes, people will see the truth. And it's not long. It's coming. What you're calling Haiti Haitians, they are the descendant of the Atlantean. They never left. This continent that you're looking at, Haiti, is actually a tip of a mountain. It goes all the way to the Pacific Ocean. It's covered the entire Pacific Ocean. Have you ever wondered why the Pacific Ocean barely have any lands? The only lands that they have here is like Hawaii or Tahiti. Where is Tahiti? Okay, Tahiti. There we go. Tahiti, Haiti, French Polynesian, it's pretty much the same people, the same thing. See how Tahiti is? It's a tip of a mountain. Okay? This is Tahiti. Where the Gentiles go over there and then enjoy their stuff. All right? They don't, well, most of the people then over there in Tahiti, they don't do anything to them because, well, they submit. Okay? It's pretty much the same thing, the same country. Okay? They're all connected. The entire Pacific region is nothing but land, but it's under. All those little bits of land or mountain, top of a mountain, they are all well aware of that. And at the end, all those land will rise. Okay, the earth is not supposed to make 75% of water that you can't live on, and if you drink, it will kill you. That's not what the Most High intended to be. Doing your blessing, you will enjoy a part of our land to certain things. After your blessing, you guys are going to get taken care of, and our people will rise again, and we are rising. That's what that is. And again, beloved, I'm not going to play all the video concerning this, okay? And if you want to watch it, you gotta go to neutrality studies, okay? Those people are seeing this. They see back then the US, they used to go over there with the boots and then get whatever they want. Now, well, we have to, I don't know, we have to send too few guys, evacuate the people. If the so-called, the US wanted to evacuate the United States or all the 16,000 Americans that they have over there trafficking our children, they would have just like shut down everything, sent their airplanes over there, get everybody out. Like the sister say, I'm seeing the waning, the losing, the weakness, the flimsiness in the West. All right. I believe we made our point. Okay. Concerning Haiti. Okay. It's a very spiritual place. It's a very beautiful place. The people are very beautiful, very good people. Okay. Yes, we do have voodoo, and voodoo is not evil. What you're calling Moses was a Ugan, a voodoo priest. See, they make people afraid of us, afraid of our people. So it will think like we are the devils. So it will mistreat us. And a lot of you did. And of course, a few of you had pity upon us. And I thank all of you that had pity upon us and take us and give us a home. And give us a shelter and provide us with food, with jobs, with things which you're supposed to do because that's what the law said. Because we, whatever land that is around, specifically the Haitian, wherever we go, we're supposed to get some place to lodge. And we're not supposed even to refer to ourselves as Haitian because there's a way we're supposed to refer ourselves to. And thank you for all the families that stand with us and fought with us and say, you're not going to do this to my brothers. You're not going to do this to my sisters. You're not going to do this to my people. Great is your reward. Thank you for all of you that always support our people sincerely. Thank you for all of you that never bad mouth and saying heel manner things against us upon our people. Thank you for not cursing yourself, because what you're calling Haiti, Haitian, they are holy people, man. They are the people of the Most High God Almighty. And you can see this because of the curse they are going through. It's not like they are going through this thing now. They've been going through it. Just like the so-called African American or black people around the world, we've been going through these things. The entire world is well aware of that. What I'm saying here is new to people that don't know anything. People that were asleep. People that were under the curse. Like, I didn't know anything about Haiti like that. But this dude and the others, they know very well who we are and what we are capable of. And above all, they know what our Father is capable of, okay? Let's keep on moving, beloved. All right, let's keep on moving.
All right, this morning we're talking about happiness or lack thereof when it comes to, I guess, here in the States, because evidently we're not very happy.
Yeah, evidently they do this World Happiness Report, and they rank the countries.
I think Gallup actually does it. I think Gallup does it.
So the United States, though, for the first time, we're not even in the top 20.
No.
Evidently people are not happy here in the U.S.
We came in number 23. So we're asking you this morning, what do you think would make us happier, or why is America so unhappy? Let us know what you think. In the U.S., the report found happiness scores from people under.
And the problem is they can't stop showing the picture of our people. You guys are talking like the U.S., but for some reason, people that look like us always have to be there. You gotta put somebody look like us in there saying we're not happy, and your stock footage is all about us You know,
Happy
the
here
picture
in
have
the
to be
US.
honest.
We came in number 23. So we're asking you this morning, what do you think would make us happier? Or why is America so unhappy?
Because the blessing is gone. The blessing is gone. It's done. Nada. There's nothing here. You guys were living upon a blessing, and the blessing is gone. And you're going to see much and much more 988 in the midst of you guys. A lot of people are going to tap this number 988 upon them. Because the blessing is over, Bridget, okay? Those people are not going to, unhappy, and the next thing, say, oh, gather the Israelites, the men of the Lord, we're going to put them in Jacob's trouble so we can kill them and do the, you've done those things. That's why you're so sad now, because you can't do them anymore.
Let us know what you think. In the U.S., the report found happiness scores from people under 30 years old were way lower than people 60 and older. And for the 7th straight year, Finland was named the world's happiest country. Consistently, every year this report comes out, Scandinavian countries specifically. Finland, Sweden,
Norway.
Yeah. Denmark, they all are very happy places typically.
So I was reading this article online about how they asked people in Finland what makes them so happy, and they talked about healthcare, education, the economy, human rights, democratic governance, and culture of volunteerism.
Yo, all those lies, they have nothing to do with happiness. Happiness is a state of mind. It's a state of being, and it doesn't mean you can have the best healthcare, the best money, you're not happy. Just like 83 now. They have pretty much the best of everything. They still not happy. They were not happy. Beloved, one thing I want our nation, our people to know, those folks, white people in general, they knew. They always knew who we were and what was going to happen. This is not news to them. This is not something that, oh yeah, you people are the chosen. I didn't know this. You are the original kings of Atlantis, which we swagger Jack and make the 12 Olympian gods. Wow, I didn't know this. They do know. They always knew who we were. They don't need us to come over there and tell them who we are. They knew that. They know all those things. The only thing they didn't know, they got drunk, is the timing of the blessing. That's the only thing they were taking for granted because they thought they were going to be here forever, because that's what the church taught them. Just like the church taught them to hate our people, hate us. Every crime, we did it. Everything bad, we are responsible. We are the dirt of this earth. We are the lowest, the scum of the earth. Yes, they acknowledge this. Up until now, a lot of people, they realize they thought our fathers had abandoned us. They knew we were the chosen. But they thought Father had abandoned us because he never did anything to them. He never did anything. No matter what they did to us, they never get any punishment. At a certain times, they were supposed to let us go and get off our land, and they didn't go. They didn't let get off the land, and they thought the Holy One abandoned us up until now.
High levels of trust and freedom also explain their happiness.
And they're kind of isolated from the world. That's the other
that
thing.
probably helps.
They're very isolated, and but that's okay if they're happy.
Yeah, and just looking at that list, there's a lot of countries I'd love to go to, too. Yeah, so I like Sweden. Iceland I've heard great things about.
Oh, I had friends who were just there, and they literally left right before the volcano.
Yeah, it's a bad time to be in.
And then you're going to tell me those people are happy? They live upon a land. The volcanoes keep erupting. They can't live there because the Holy One is sweeping them off the land. And then they are happy. Reason why Switzerland or Scandinavian, Finland, and all the other countries are happy. Because they don't have a lot of our people over there. And they are being left alone. They are being left alone. And somewhat they are happy. Just like, let those people leave Haiti alone. 5 years, you'll see. For 5 years. Let them leave it alone. Don't mess with it. Don't do anything with it. 5 years. You may see during Haiti, I avoid saying the Dominican Republic because there's no such things. The whole island is known as Haiti. There's no such thing as the Dominican Republic. They put a bunch of people over there and say, oh, those are the Dominican. They are not. They are 83. They are invaders upon our land. And all of them will pay. Let's keep on moving.
Well, besides,
like you were saying,
Other times, though. Other times. That's right. But like countries like UAE, United Arab Emirates ahead of us, Kuwait, Costa Rica, all sorts of different countries. We're not talking about just one, one region. We're talking about countries all across the world.
It's hard to Kuwait for this news that we're getting.
I can't with that.
Yeah, I think, and it says that part of the problem in America is in distrust in our systems, concerns about political violence. And
Look at the whole situation in politics. I mean, that right there has made people on both sides, on all sides, not very happy.
Yeah, I think it's a relatively new phenomenon in the last 10 or 15 years. I had a conversation recently, and I think this plays to that, is that I feel like in the last 20 years, America has pulled out of some of our foreign entanglements, in which most people think that's a good thing. But I also feel like with our relative prosperity and without any wars, it's one of those things of where like you turn on each other.
Oh, totally.
and without a common enemy outside of the U.S., we've started like a sort of polarization and bickering.
You think about the 9/11.
That's what I was going to say. That's the example, 9/11.
9/11 has nothing to do with that. 9/11. You people are realizing you're getting closer and closer to lose the blessing. You don't know what it is again. You did everything that you spent your entire blessing trying to destroy us. Poisoning our food, poisoning our community, literally putting the poison drugs in our community. You did everything. And then you see those things start to turning onto you. Around 2000, late 90s, a lot of so-called elite are realizing, wait a minute, this thing is not going the way that we are going to. You come up with the Y2K. Oh, in 2000, the world going to end and stuff. Because when you lose the blessing, the world ended too. That's why you people don't like losing anything. The moment you lose something, everybody gotta lose. We gotta destroy the world. Elon Musk going to take us to Mars. Russia send the missiles. And you guys are not going to send no damn nuclear missile, man. North Korea or whatever. You guys ain't gonna send no damn. First of all, what you're calling atomic bomb is just this is primitive. Hydrogen bomb, nuclear weapon is so primitive. These things was used thousands of years ago. Modern wars don't use that. Don't get me wrong, there are still modern wars fighting out there. Certain systems, certain galaxies, they have nothing to do with us. They're still fighting wars, but they don't use those weapons. They don't use these things. They don't use atomic bomb anymore. And you guys think when the Holy One sent his holy men, they're going to fight you with your little AK-47, going to shoot them with your bullets, your earthly bullets. Get out of here, man. Okay, just to tell you guys, so-called, American, they are not happy. They are not happy. They are unhappy. See, the word happy, for those of you that speak Creole or French, the word happy means heureux. And French is heureux, which means happy. And Creole is heureux, which means happy. There's a saying in Haitian Creole which means malheureux. Malheureux literally means the poor. It literally means the desolate. It literally means the unlucky, the bottom of the barrel. That's what malheureux means. They're unhappy. So they say, why Americans are now malheureux? They are poor. They lost the blessing. That's what it means in Haitian language. Haiti, we always speak in terms of malheureux when we want to refer to a person as being poor, unfortunate, healed. We call them unhappy. So now it is you guys' turn to become unhappy, which means poor, desolate. Although you have all the money, You have all the wealth, the healthcare, the system, the thing, but you cannot enjoy it because you are under the curse. Why white men 18 years old and older are struggling and they don't want to work, they don't want to do anything? Because the blessing is over, point blank period. Listen, do not let those people go out there and try to tell you something else. Well, because they video games, smoking weed and rap music. Well, yeah, oh man, rap music is literally destroying them. No, that's not what that is. The reason why is, of course, the blessing, they lost it. The reason why we were and still in a situation that you are now welcome to, because we had the curse upon us. Okay? All right, let's read this thing concerning China. Oh boy, I can't even read this thing. China's birth rate has fallen so much that many hospitals are simply giving up on delivering babies because the women over there are not having children. That's why they are hell-bent on our brothers and sisters. Oh, raising a kids is so much money. There's so much war going on in the world. Oh, don't have kids. Kids are bad. Stay in your room. Watch porn. Play video games. And go to work for us. Don't have any family so you can rely on, or they can rely on you. We say the future is bad for you. Well, it was already bad for me, and it's bad for everybody else. That's why they are hell-bent on our people, pushing that cowboyism because they can't have children. Okay? China is closing their many hospitals because, well, nobody come over there and give birth because the blessing is over. They have to get off all land over there in China. Oh, 12 o'clock. Oh, boy. All right. Wow. It's already 12. Now, why is that is happening, beloved brothers and sisters? Happening because of Genesis 15, verse 13. And he said unto Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, and they shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. 1619, 2019, the 400 years as fulfilled and accomplished right after 2019. 2020 caught those people by surprise. It was not the elite, it was not Bill Gates, it was not Elon Musk, it was not none of those people that like lock up the world, just like they're saying, well, Bill Gates is going to black the sun. Well, summer is right down the corner. We'll see. He can't do anything. The so-called elite, they do not have the power to control nature. They do not have any power to control the weather. They don't have the power to control the people. The only way they control the people is through their money, their tricks and lies. They do not have any mystical or technological power to control anything, let alone the heavenly celestial bodies. They can't. Okay, Pluto is in the mist. All right, Pluto, the horse of the Black George. Okay, Pluto, planet hell, is moving. Once Pluto reaches these specific degrees, Pluto degrees in Aquarius now. Okay, Pluto is currently at 0.1 degree Aquarius, 33, whatever that is, 33 minutes, 33 seconds. Pluto will enter Aquarius again in January 2024. Okay, it's already did. Until September 1st, 2024, it will then briefly withdraw back in Capricorn, tie up loose ends, and re-enter Aquarius in November 2024. This is where things going to read once the solar eclipse completed its circle, it's done now. Okay, and then Pluto reached that specific degree. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 degrees, whatever degrees that it stand. And starting around November 19, after that, where it will remain until March 2043. Oh, brethren, I'm looking forward for 2025. Get ready, son. I think Haiti, the news that's going over there is, well, it's bad for us, at least. And they're aware of that. They are aware of all those things that are coming upon them. There'll be no Jacob trouble. Be at peace, beloved brothers and sisters. See, those things are happening because of your vibration. That's why I want people to don't worry about what's going on in Haiti. Don't let your vibration go down. It has to happen like that. It must. Keep the vibration high. Your rising vibration, everybody that are in a low frequency, they're going to perish. And how do you stay in a low frequency? Fear. Fear what? Jacob's trouble. We told you we've been going to Jacob's trouble. That's why you see all those things are happening around the world. Okay? That's why you see those birth rates and stuff like that. All right? Give me a second here. Now, for those of you that wish to study with us, okay, and we have the Patreon. You can go ahead and sign up. You can get those beautiful pictures. Okay, a depiction of Leah. All right, the sister of the wife of Jacob. That's a depiction of her, and made by the students of the art class. Okay, this is a depiction of Leah, and this is a depiction of Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, which was corrupted and defiled by the Hamites. Okay, this is a depiction of Dinah or Dinah. Okay, so if you would like those beautiful pictures, and you can go ahead and sign up and download them and study with us. Okay, the Nation First Anti-Smoking Campaign from the book Dirty Little Secrets. Okay, Colonizing and Colorizing, and The Legend of SM the Boy. Quantum Explorer meeting with friendly reminder. We had a Zoom meeting as like a month or two ago. So if you would like to gain access to those things, please sign up and study with us. Okay, China is losing the population because the blessing is over worldwide. Okay, beloved, remember, they are not saying that, oh well, African people. Remember, they anytime something is happening to us, they want to bundle us with the so-called African people. Africa is having no children. You don't hear that thing at all because they are more worried about themselves now. All of them know about us, Bridge. Okay, this is not something new to them. Okay, all right. Let's keep on moving.
Let this be a strict warning to all gangs in police departments all across America. Let this be a strict warning to all rogue police officers in the United States of America that you will not get light sentences, that you will not be let off easy. So these acts by Daniel Opdyke, they were sick, they were twisted, they have severely affected Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Parker, and again, they all come from the lack of leadership of the Rankin County Sheriff's Department under the leadership of Brian Bailey.
To see Christian Deadman, who Eddie described as the devil, and to see the devil get his due on this day, we just have to say all glory to God.
So those dudes, and now you're seeing those guys, they've been doing things like that, but somehow they got caught, and then they are going to spend 40 years. They're going to spend this magic number 40 years for brutal attack on two black men. Okay, they've been doing things like that. Their mothers, fathers raised them to hate our people, just completely true hatred. Those guys, they are not look at them, okay? They are your typical people you work with, you see, the typical YouTubers, they all carry the same hatred. Sore losers. They lust and they want to go down with you. And they want you to go down with them. Well, up until now, some of those dudes are 40s. You barely, you're going to get out when you're 80. Barely. Things are not the same way it used to be. You guys don't receive those supports anymore. And the game is getting dirty. And you guys don't like it.
Ohio mother is going to prison for the rest of her life for leaving her 16-month-old daughter home alone to die while she went on vacation. Crystal Candelario, was sentenced today to life in prison without the possibility of parole. She pleaded guilty last month to aggravated murder and child endangerment. An autopsy determined the toddler died of starvation and severe dehydration.
You committed the ultimate act of betrayal, leaving your baby terrified, alone, unprotected, to suffer what I heard was the most gruesome death imaginable.
Candelario spoke through a translator, saying both God and her daughter have forgiven her for what happened.
You left this child, alone for 11 days while you're going on vacation. A little baby toddler. Okay? She died of starvation. That's a terrible thing, man. Wow.
New details tonight in the death of business executive Angela Chow, who died last month in Blanco County. The FBI and Texas Rangers now say her death was an unfortunate accident.
Of course it was. Of course, you got those billionaires now that they are dying of unfortunate accident now. What? Yeah, unfortunate accident. You got this billionaire woman get into her Tesla, back it up in a pond at her home, and die in there. Okay.
Her body was recovered from her Tesla in a pond on a private ranch near Johnson City. According to our partners at the Austin American-Statesman, Chow died after accidentally reversing her SUV into the pond. She also had a blood alcohol level of 0.23.
There you go. So they have to make sure that she was drunk, to do this. No, the Holy One is taking those people out. Those are billionaires, Bridget. I was not even aware of her being a billionaire until they say the heiress billionaire of a shipping company. I was in the shipping business when I was a young man. Well, when I was a young boy, a lot of money in this thing. I'm like, man, she was a billionaire? Wow. Oh, man.
Which is almost 3 times the legal limit. Chow was the CEO of the Foremost Group and an international shipping company, and the sister-in-law of Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell.
Minority Leader. Oh, boy.
A Venezuelan national dubbed the migrant influencer is at the center of controversy this morning. He has been using TikTok to coach migrants how to live in the U.S. by taking advantage of laws protecting squatters. Hannah Doba reports.
In his most recent controversial TikTok video, Moreno is telling his followers to avoid living on the streets in the United States. They can, quote, invade empty homes and live there, saying under U.S. law, if a house is uninhabited, it can be seized, referring to squatting rights in our country. That video garnered almost 4 million views.
As we have more migrants moving into cities, more homelessness, we are going to see more of it, more squatting.
James Burling is a property rights attorney.
But they're talking about all the advantages that you can get from squatting. It's inevitable that it's going to increase.
In past videos, the illegal migrant bragged that he came to the United States to vacation and now lives off U.S. taxpayers because he had a child in this country. He also tells his followers that he waits for Americans' hard-earned pension checks to come in every month. In another video, he is urging fellow Venezuelans to pay the fines of a 15-year-old migrant who allegedly shot a tourist in Times Square, saying, quote, today it could be him, tomorrow it could be one of you. But this recent video on squatting is making headlines as Moreno tells his comrades that if they fix up an abandoned home that is deteriorated or in bad condition, they can get credits when the properties are sold. While Burling says that is not the case, the misinformation is now out there.
Well, I think publicity, like what we're seeing in TikTok and viral videos of that nature, are going to magnify the idea that squatting is an alternative to not having enough housing.
All lies. This is one of the reasons they say, oh, look, America, this guy is saying something. We need to shut down TikTok and stuff like that. Look, if you guys didn't want this dude to get out and say those things, it would have not reached millions on TikTok. You guys put this guy in forefront and talk about these things. And when it comes to squatting laws, by nature, you people are squatters upon our land. 82 is squatters upon our earth. And if they make laws, you can evict the squatters. They make laws, we can evict them from our land. That's why they protect squatters, because they themselves are squatters upon our land. That's why they don't when homeowner come and see somebody in their house, they can't report an invaders, or they can't report somebody breaking in here. And the person that is in there say, this is my house. Remember, for some of you, there's a video 3-4 years ago in 2020, I believe, of Ish when they were fighting the Palestinian over there. This Jacob dude, he just entered a house of a woman. He took over the house. And then he's like, hey, man, I don't know what you're telling me. Hey, this is don't be telling me here, man. He took over the house. He took the home. He kicked those people out of the home, and then the Ish police came and protect him. They removed the people because they are squatters themselves. Okay, they make our people homeless in their own land, and then now they make laws that they can come upon any land. When Christopher Columbus, 1492, came in here, they were squatters. They just come upon our land and take over the land. And they make laws that you say, you can evict me from this land. I can evict you. And then now those things coming and bite them in the butt. Now you got a bunch of property owners that have empty home being out there because most of those people are no more. During the 2020 fiasco, there are no more. Still going on. A hell of a lot more coming. There are no more. And then those empty homes are there. They purposely brought those illegal invaders here to do stuff to us. Now those guys are taking over their home. They are living off your paycheck, of your hard-earned money, which is not news. You're like, no, they are paying this guy to do this. They are giving all sort of money, and then he's calling him his friend comrades. That's a communist term. When that guy was black, his door would have been brought down, shoot like 50,000 times. You would have seen those guys and saying stuff. Now, with all those things being saying, where are the Proud Boys? Where are those people that back the blue? Let a black man kneel during the national anthem. Oh my fucking God! The entire country is an uproar. But the migrants are taking over your home. They are killing your people. They are shooting your people. They are beating your cops. There's no uproar. Everybody be very quiet. Because, well, they're not black. Why should we care? In fact, they are coming over here to help us. Wait until one black man kneel. Ooh, that's like the worst thing. You kneel, man. But those migrants over there are killing you people, taking over your home and living free from this money. Well, that's nothing. They can do that because the law say they can. Get out of here, man. Let's keep on moving. Oh, yeah, that's the Samuel Drew. I was watching this.
Only on 6 tonight, we're hearing from the friends of the man who drowned in the Miami River last weekend. The 23-year-old visiting from Mississippi was a trucker, but was planning to join the police academy after that vacation.
Jamie Gorilla is live in Miami tonight with this exclusive. Jamie.
Yeah, one of the victim's friends says he was hesitant to make the trip to Miami. Now she says she wishes he never did.
I'm in disbelief. Like, I wanted this to be like a prank. I wanted this to be a prank. Like, it's unbelievable that you can be here one day and gone the next.
Days
after and it's true. And it's true, beloved. It's true. Sometimes you got this person here with you for the day, and then the next few hours that person is gone. And you want it to be not real, but hey, it is, man.
Year-old drowned in the Miami River. His friends are still trying to understand the tragedy.
That's my best friend. Like, it's hard to take that in. Like, somebody you planned your whole life with, somebody you know since you was little, somebody you talk to every day.
On Sunday, around 3:30 in the afternoon, the FWC says Trevante Johnson, or Vaughn as his friends called him, fell into the water near the mouth of the Miami River from a chartered boat. Several people tried to rescue him, but couldn't. He was unresponsive when divers found him at the bottom of the river.
I really couldn't believe it. I just really wish that somebody could have saved him.
But
if I was there, I would have put on the life jacket and I would have jumped in, because like I just hate that he had to go that way.
China McPherson said she spoke to Vaughn moments before he fell into the water.
When I had just FaceTimed him prior to the accident, he was just having fun, he was on FaceTime, and I told him when he got off the boat to just, call me when he got done.
And then he died. So what happened? Well, a lot of the people that look like us want to be in the police academy, enjoy the blessing and go out there party and stuff. Yo, I live in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, and I don't do spring break. I don't get involved with those people. If I have to go out and get some food, watch a movie, that's what I'm going to do. But I don't go out to have fun and, go into the boat and have fun. If I'm going to take my family out and enjoy the place, yes. But this isn't the time for you to coming from anywhere and come over here to have fun. The fun is over. The blessing is over. That's why those things are happening. And this dude was planning after that to get to join the police academy. After all that you saw the police been doing to all people, you want to join them and serve justice for all? Well, yeah, that's what happened.
And I never got that call back.
Vaughn was a trucker on vacation from Mississippi, but he would never make it back home, where his friends say he wanted to join the police academy. Vaughn's friends said he liked fashion and to dress up, which may be why police first identified Vaughn as a woman.
Well, so they man, that's what happened. Hey, that's what happened, dog, That's what it is, man. I mean, I would have never told until they start, zooming to this giant, massive Adam apple. So I would have right, Transformer, the Decepticon right here. But hey, that's what happened. Those dudes, they got this thing over here. All right, so, and I should have noticed is that with the ring nose and things like that, because that's how those dudes identify themselves. So, yeah. Hey, that's what happened, man. That's what happened.
Vacation from Mississippi, but he would never make it back home, where his friends say he wanted to join the police academy. Vaughn's friends said he liked fashion and to dress up, which may be why police first identified Vaughn as a woman.
I miss everything about him. Everything, his smile, the light of the room, always there for you, would give you the shirt off his back.
I love him and I miss him. I'm gonna miss him. He was
okay. They don't refer to him as her. What is it? It's like I'm very confused here, man. Because usually it's illegal to call those folks him when they say they are her. I guess this would like to play dress up. Well, not anymore. Hey, man, that's what that is, son. You play stupid games, you win a big stupid prize.
a really good person.
Now, visitation and funeral services are next week in Mississippi.
See, this is a horrible thing, man. You are a young man, and you got your whole life ahead of you, and you can't wait to come over there and dress up, be on the beach, and do all this nonsense and stuff like that, and then you ended up falling in the ocean, you drowned. And a lot of people always say, but Big Leaf, I don't get this. I don't get why people that can't swim keep getting on boat and then go places. Well, once the Holy One wants you to be out of here, you are out of here. No matter what you do, no matter what you try. All right, let's keep on moving. The good old Doc. We'll take a minute or two what the good old Doc is going to say here.
Well, a warm welcome to today's talk, Thursday the 21st of March. Now, not only are we seeing an excess of deaths around the world, we're also seeing a change in the pattern of disease and more chronic disease. Now, I'm going to play you a very brief exchange here from the Houses of Parliament. And Mr. Bridgen, the Member of Parliament, is saying there's 700,000 more people on long-term sick than there was in the spring of 2021. And the minister questions this. But I'm going to give you evidence that the minister was wrong and Mr. Bridgen was right, that the increase in sickness did spike after spring 2021, which of course is when the COVID vaccines rolled out. Doesn't mean it was the cause, of course, but it's an interesting correlation. But the minister's quick to dismiss it. The minister says it certainly does not subscribe to the view that vaccination is unsafe. Note it didn't say safe and effective. They seem to have dropped the effective bit. Let's watch the speech now, then we'll give the evidence.
Drew Bridgen. The number of long-term sick has risen from 2.1 million pre-pandemic to 2.8 million today. The huge increase started in spring 2021 at the same time as the rollout of the experimental emergency use vaccines. Or does the minister have an alternative explanation for the unprecedented rise in long-term sickness in the UK since spring 2021?
Well, Mr. Speaker, in fact, one of the major drivers of this increase to which the Honourable Gentleman refers is actually mental health issues, musculoskeletal issues as well. And I think I'm not entirely sure that he's accurate when he says that the upward trajectory in those numbers actually occurred just as vaccination occurred. I think it predated that moment. And I certainly do not subscribe to the view that vaccination is in any way unsafe.
So let's look at the references for that, as we always do. This is available on Mr. Bridgen's Twitter site, and it's also available on his YouTube channel, as are several other official narrative challenging videos, which of course is good. How can senior politicians still stand up and say COVID vaccines are safe? It really is incredible. They're kind of doubling down on this. So when the truth is finally revealed about what's going on here and the level of adverse reactions, really it's going to be, well, I can't imagine what's going to happen. Anyway, let's look at this. So that's the tweet there. Long-term sick has risen by over 700,000 people since the spring of 2021. This coincides with the rollout of the experimental COVID-19 vaccines. Now, the minister questioned this. Now, here's evidence from the HEART group, Health Advisory and Recovery Team. And of course, there's the reference. Now, they put forward a couple of graphics here. Economically inactive because of long-term sickness. So this is basically people that are in long-term sick and claiming benefits for long-term sickness. Now, of course, a lot of people are mentally ill. That's beyond question. And a lot of people are riding the mental health bandwagon, of course, working the ticket on this, which, of course, is inexcusable because it means that people that are genuinely suffering, and believe me, you do suffer from mental illness. It's a problem.
That's right, you do suffer. So you heard the good old Dak, and things are not going too well. Of course, don't know why this man is still alive, but things are not doing too well over there, okay? All right, so, all right, this fellow say, never trust a politician or Bill Gates with your health. Well, that's what they do. Let's keep on moving.
Local 10 News starts right now.
And good evening. On the top at 6 tonight, a Fort Lauderdale police officer is lucky to be alive. He was rushed to the hospital after being shot. That officer was shot during a wild hotel shootout.
Moments ago, we learned much more about the man who shot him. Let's get right to Local 10's Roy Ramos live in Fort Lauderdale with our top story. Roy.
Nicole and Calvin, he is 46 years old. He is from the city of Margate, and his name is Carl Kladinsky. This exchange of gunfire between he and police was very frightening for hotel guests. And all of this as we are learning more about that officer who has just been discharged from the hospital. Bullet holes riddled a window of a room on the 6th floor of the Holiday Inn Express after an exchange of gunfire that would leave one man shot dead and a Fort Lauderdale police officer with injuries after he too was hit.
Pow, 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 5 pows. I jumped up and I went into, there's a men's room right there, and it's all concrete and steel.
Witnesses staying in the hotel off Southeast 17th Street near 15th Avenue described the shots ring out just after 7 in the morning, moments after they said there was a massive response from law enforcement that moved in with guns drawn, headed straight to a specific room a guest had called police from.
The caller reported that he had killed someone inside the hotel room.
We couldn't figure out why they knew he was up there in that room. That makes sense.
That call prompting officers to enter that unit when Police Chief Bill Schultz said the man inside, identified as 46-year-old Carl Kladinsky of Margate, started shooting.
Our officers exchanged gunfire with the suspect, at which time the suspect barricaded himself in that same room.
A Fort Lauderdale police officer hit in the gunfire rushed to Broward Health Medical Center. It's there we saw officers race to the ER to check on their brother in blue, who we have learned is expected to survive that injury. Back at the scene, as SWAT moved in, they discovered Kladinsky shot dead. As we watched a white truck removed from the hotel parking lot with evidence tape sealing its doors shut, its visitors just grateful no one else was hurt.
So first time in Fort Lauderdale and this sort of thing happened.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, yes, because the blessing is over, and any little thing like this, those people that used to come and enjoy the time and nothing happened, now it's happening in their rich neighborhood with their rich hotels and things. All right, let's keep on moving.
Well, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says he may send migrants, more of them, to Martha's Vineyard. The Republican and former presidential candidate made the comment while on the podcast, The Dana Show with Dana Lash, when he was asked about immigrants from Haiti coming into Florida as violence grows in their country. He said their next stop very well may be the Vineyard. Last year, DeSantis made national headlines when he flew 50 migrants to Martha's Vineyard, saying states with sanctuary policies should take care of them.
Let's keep on moving.
To an Eyewitness News exclusive now, and a warning for anyone with upcoming vacation plans. A woman from New Jersey says her recent trip to Turks and Caicos turned into a nightmare when she was brutally assaulted by a taxi driver. She says she fought for her life until she managed to get away and flag down help. And now she is sharing her story with Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo in hopes of spreading awareness to other travelers.
These scars and bruises are not supposed to be what Suyapa Ramos took home with her from a dream vacation in Turks and Caicos.
I fought for my life. It was so scary to feel yourself so close to death.
At a time when the New Jersey mother never felt more alive, dancing by night, feet up by day. But her memories of these pristine ocean views were all washed away the last night of her trip as she tried to find a taxi from a bar back to her hotel.
I believe after about 10, they don't run, and that was something that I found out the hard way. I trusted someone who said they were a taxi.
Everyone at the bar seemed to know Davidson Martin, she says. She didn't see any red flags until she says he viciously attacked her in his car out of nowhere.
That was the scariest thing that I ever had to encounter, to come face to face with evil.
Now, without the ability to see that evil because of loss of vision in her left eye, she can certainly still hear him.
While he was beating me, he was growling at me.
Ramos was able to break free. Her alleged attacker arrested just 2 days later. But her story, she says, can't be underestimated.
It wasn't just a woman. It was a mom, a daughter, a grandmother.
And a whore. You gotta say that too.
A sister, a friend,
and a massive
and an
whore.
American tourist.
The State Department urges
they didn't
increased
say whore. They didn't say whore in there. Look, you guys went out there, tried to be sex tourists, because that's what it is. You met Mr. Dingling Ming Dingo, and the price didn't go. The price didn't go too, right? The negotiation didn't go too well. Okay, this dude didn't know out of nowhere and violently try to attack you. That's not what happened, man. You whores going down there for this stuff, okay? And then you met this dude and something went wrong with the price. And, it's like, hey, man, I'm not doing this stuff I'm not going down there and eat this dumpster cookie for $2. You're going to have to put a few zeros behind those $2. And a fight occurred. That's what it was. Keep on moving.
New tonight, a neighborhood is concerned about this little guy. Not that little, a 6-foot-long gator. He's known to live in this fenced-in pond in Temple Terrace, but now that fence has a giant hole. Homeowners worry it was made intentionally and now fear for the gator's safety and for the safety of people nearby. Fox 13's Jordan Bowen has the story.
This alligator, neighbors nicknamed Coca-Cola, has lived in this fenced-in pond for years.
I don't want no harm happening to him. I mean, he's part of Temple Terrace community.
Right next door to the old Coca-Cola building on Fowler Avenue.
How many people get the chance to see something like that every day?
But yesterday, Catherine Burton saw this, a gaping hole in the fence around the pond, big enough for the gator or a person to climb through. The pond does have an embankment several feet high, but Burton is still worried the hole could pose a danger.
We have children that run all over this place, and they're wonderful. They're just the cutest, wonderfulest little kids, but I can see them getting into trouble. I can see them crawling through there.
Last year, the property was sold to a new developer. Fox 13 reached out to them about the fence hole late Tuesday and are still waiting to hear back. One shop owner says he's actually witnessed people feeding this gator through this fence hole, something that is illegal in Florida and extremely dangerous. When fed, alligators overcome their natural fear and can associate people with food, and that can be dangerous if they become dependent on that food source. In some cases, they can become aggressive and have to be captured or even killed. Residents here say they would hate to see something like that happen to Coca-Cola here because of this fence hole.
It's a living creature. Let it.
Magnificent beast. Magnificent beast. Intimidating, very magnificent, a beautiful beast. There we go. Display over there. This is nothing but a prelude. Possibilities, of course.
Over in Florida.
Wait, how long we are into this thing? Is that thing recording? Ooh, an hour and 30 minutes. Good.
A couple is accused of child neglect after being found allegedly drunk on a beach.
Police body camera footage shows the moments deputies arrested them. Their kids nowhere to be found. Fox's Patrick Perez picks up the story.
Hey! Hey! The sheriff's office! Wake up!
A day on Daytona Beach ended with this couple in handcuffs.
Who the is gonna find us out?
I went and read the report, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Volusia Sheriff's deputies say the couple from Georgia were so drunk they passed out on the beach Saturday afternoon.
Tell me where your kids are.
The deputies asked them where their kids were, but they didn't seem to have a clue, and at one point the dad calls out for them.
You don't know where they are?
Sheriff Mike Chitwood could not believe it.
It just boggles my mind that you would drive here and get obliterated and, allow a 5- and 7-year-old to wander off.
Deputies ended up finding the two kids swimming in a pool at the hotel nearby, unsupervised but safe.
If you don't want to be responsible for your children and that's what you want to do, then find someone to watch them and come on vacation without them.
Why am I being arrested?
Deputies arrested both mom and dad, 27-year-olds Alicia Langley and her fiance, Timothy Stevens. And if you're wondering why his face is bruised, that's because he tried escaping from deputies before face planting on the ground and knocking himself out.
Call an ambulance, please. When we wonder what we see, why kids are the way they are, you got to take a step back and look at who's in charge. And clearly, these two clowns shouldn't be in charge of, but they can't be in charge of themselves, let alone a 5-year-old or 7-year-old.
Because, beloved, people like those two folks, they've been living off the blessing. They don't care. They are raised like that. So that's why. Forgive the noise that you're seeing out there. I mean, hearing out there. They were raised like this. So what do they don't give a crap about their kids, man. They don't want their children. Okay? Let's keep on moving.
Inside this Mass General operation,
yes.
a medical milestone.
I have
first time.
I have no comments, okay?
Team of doctors transplanted a genetically modified pig kidney into a 62-year-old man whose previously donated kidney failed and was struggling on dialysis.
It's historical.
Dr. Leo Riella first suggested a pig kidney, knowing the patient could not wait for a human one. Of the 100,000 people in the U.S. on transplant waiting lists, the vast majority need kidneys.
Most of our patients have to wait for an organ from the deceased donor list. And unfortunately, if they have to stay years on dialysis, that means their health is going to continue to deteriorate.
Our immune systems typically reject foreign tissue. But through cutting-edge CRISPR technology from eGenesis, this pig kidney had 69 genomic edits to improve compatibility and to reduce the risk of infection from viruses. Still, animal-to-human transplants are riddled with unknowns, including how long the pig kidney will last. But so far, the patient's nephrologist says the results appear promising.
He has the surgery on Saturday, and we think he's on track for discharge this coming Saturday.
So within a week?
Within a week.
In a statement, the patient said, "I saw it not only as a way to help me, but a way to provide hope for the thousands of people who need a transplant to survive."
It's a pig kidney, man. Are you out of your mind? Well, it will depend if this the two-legged pig, fine, a four-legged pig kidney, there's a match there. But it's the pig kidney. You can't be walking around with a pig kidney on you. It wasn't designed for a human being, unless if this human being is actually a pig. Oh boy.
We need a permanent solution. And dialysis was never made to be a permanent solution.
Could it essentially make dialysis obsolete?
That's our goal.
Emily Ikeda, NBC News, Boston.
Hi. Let's keep on moving, man. You people in your news.
Yeah, parts of South Florida at risk for severe weather. That's going to start tomorrow. But right now, people are clearly enjoying it while they can.
Yeah, they're getting that beach time in because they know tomorrow morning is not going to be the same. No, we're going to get some storms in here as early as 24 hours from now. So far, so good. The forecast today is not too bad. Rain chance sitting at about 20%. That's for an isolated shower, too. We've seen a couple of those out there. It's very light. No problematic rains out there expected today. Highs right around 80 degrees, which is where we are about right now.
Okay, let me stop those people right there. So it's really bad. There's actually a storm out there, and where I'm at. This was like 22 hours ago, and we still have, well, they say flood issue for Miami-Dade, Broward, which is where we at. So yes, there's a flood out there. It's not good. Okay, it's not good. Last year, April the 14th, this flood happened, and I'm looking forward for something like that to happen again. And if it does this time, I'm going to let my mother say, you're not going to go to work, stay home.
Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis has deployed 250 members of the Florida State Guard in preparation for Haitian migrants. Florida Congressman Corey Mills joins me now. Congressman, your team recently rescued 13 more Americans from the gang violence and anarchy in Haiti. You've criticized President Biden for abandoning, you say, U.S. citizens there. So the question is, how should we handle that situation in Haiti? How much should we be involved?
Well, I think that we can look at the clear pattern of behavior. Actually, I mean, if you go back to Afghanistan in 2021, where thousands was left behind, if you go towards Israel, where it took me rescuing 255 Americans before the State Department took action and sent their first aircraft, or now where we've done 2 successful rescues in the capital, which is controlled 80% by Jimmy Xavier, as well as for the G9, the Mencken Khan, and the other family gangs. Now they're starting to talk about planning. Last week, remember, just last week, Miller, the spokesman for the State Department, said we have no intent, no plans to rescue Americans. Now that the political pressure and the optics are not good for them, they want to start trying to send aircraft into Cap Haitien. So we have to shame this administration into doing their job, which is unfortunate. But if Biden's not willing to do his job, I'll step up and do it for him, as will the private citizens who actually define American exceptionalism.
Yeah. The reason why I bought this, I just wanted to know what Fox want to say about this. If Biden's not doing his job, I'll do it for them. If people acting like that, there's some kind of pushback. Oh, we're Republican. We despise what Biden is doing over there. We're going to help those Americans get back. We're going to do it. What the hell you people were doing down there in the first place? It doesn't take that many people to run an embassy. Okay, but anyway, so I'll talk about that. Let's keep on moving. All right, moments Japan space, 1 rocket explode. I don't know why. Got this. What is that? You guys tried to get to space? Is that what that is? I don't know, man. Let's keep on moving.
That little girl was just about to turn 2 years old, but this afternoon she was walking in front of an SUV when the driver started moving. This all happened around lunchtime in the parking lot of an apartment complex along Waverly Road in North Harris County. That's where KPRC2's Gage Golding is tonight. We want to warn you, his report contains information That little girl was just about to turn 2 years old, but this afternoon she was walking in front of an SUV when the driver started moving. This all happened around lunchtime in the parking lot of an apartment complex along Waverly Road in North Harris County. That's where KPRC2's Gage Golding is tonight. We want to warn you, his report contains information and video that may be deeply disturbing to some viewers.
That little girl was getting out of the Uber with her family. They were walking towards their apartment building, the girl walking right in front of the SUV. Now, the driver couldn't see this little girl, not even 2 years old, over the hood of his SUV. He thought he was in the clear as the family was walking away, so he moved forward and ran right over this toddler.
I just heard a lot of commotion outside, and I just came outside and I just seen like blood and a baby laying on the ground.
It's a sight burned into her brain. The child ran over and pinned under the Uber, but it's also one that she's relived more times than she'd ever expected to.
I just rewatched it after everything happened.
Her security camera capturing this video. The moment this little girl walks in front of the SUV, and the moment she was run over and killed. A moment that's so graphic we've decided against sharing the video.
It was just so traumatic because I was just thinking about my baby, you know, my son or anybody else's kids. It was just so, I couldn't do it. I couldn't even.
But it's this video that's helping the Harris County Sheriff's Office piece together the puzzle of what happened here on Sunday, including the seconds right after, where you can see the family trying to help free the girl. And less than 30 seconds later, an all-out attack on the Uber driver. Several people pulling him out of his SUV and unleashing punch after punch.
He's in serious condition, you know, non-life-threatening, but serious.
The family getting the girl in a car and meeting an ambulance nearby, but it was too late. The one-year-old girl died at the hospital.
It's just sad to watch and to know because I see her outside almost every other day playing with her little toys and stuff, and just to know that happened to that little baby.
We also know that the people you see in this video aren't the girl's parents. The Harris County Sheriff's Office saying they had to tell them their little girl was gone.
It's just an unfortunate tragedy at this point.
Both the driver and the group that attacked him have not been charged yet. However, that doesn't rule out charges coming at some point down the road. However, the focus right now is preventing any tragedy like this from ever happening again. HCSO saying to parents, please keep an eye on your children, and if you can, just simply hold their hand.
Tragedy, horrible things. Keep on moving.
And a wild safari standoff caught on camera is going viral.
Again, beloved, those people can't seem to, their vacation, it is always something happening to them. So let's watch this.
And a wild safari standoff caught on camera is going viral. Tourists in South Africa got more than they bargained for when an elephant attacked their safari truck, nearly flipping it over. ABC's Eva Pilgrim has more.
This terrifying moment caught on camera. Frightened tourists ducking between seats during a tense standoff between a safari driver and an angry elephant at Pilanesberg National Park in South Africa. The bull elephant lifting the vehicle several feet in the air twice before letting it drop. The driver backing up, slamming his hand against the door, trying to convince the elephant to stop.
This elephant was obviously a male, and he was challenging that vehicle. These are incredibly intelligent animals, but males like that, they're often referred to as punks because they can show a little bit of temper, they can show a little bit of attitude, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's more bark than bite.
Eventually, there is enough distance between the animal and the vehicle, and the elephant loses interest.
Yes, we were definitely scared, especially for the people who were in the truck, because we thought they might die.
The driver's actions getting mixed reviews online, but experts say the driver did exactly what he should have done in that situation.
Anybody who's worked with elephants will tell you when a bull like that charges, you know, you don't turn and run. You need to make as much noise, kind of stand your ground.
Eva Pilgrim, thank you. And we should note the tour operator has told ABC News he is supporting the Pilanesberg National Park with their internal investigation.
And internal investigation. This is a freaking elephant. Again, you know, plague number 7 right here. Those things are very powerful, man. See, those folks cannot enjoy anything anymore. Let's keep on moving.
Her name is Jessica Somerville, just 27 years old, the mother of a 7-year-old.
Witnesses at the restaurant say she was shot after some type of fight
And now 2 young men are wanted for questioning. News 4's Dominic Moody joins us live outside the restaurant on Silver Hill Road in District Heights now with the latest. Dominic, a very sad story here.
Incredibly sad, Un and Leon. And, loved ones, they tell us that they are heartbroken to know that Jessica Somerville was actually just coming here, like you mentioned, to get some dinner after a long shift with the Postal Service. And she leaves behind a 7-year-old young daughter. And police say they are looking and wanting the public to come forward to help and find any of the 2 men a part of this killing. And they say that 2 young men are actually wanted in connection with the killing of the 27-year-old.
A devoted mother with a generous heart who enjoyed quality time with her family and friends is how loved ones are remembering Jessica Somerville.
Jessica was lively, she was outgoing, she was funny, loud, and the life of the party.
Prince George's County Police say the 27-year-old was shot and killed outside this Subway restaurant in District Heights around 2 o'clock on Sunday morning. Investigators released this surveillance video of the 2 young men wanted in connection with the shooting. Take a look. At one point, the 2 suspects are laughing and hugging one another inside the restaurant prior to the shooting. News 4 talked with workers inside who say there was a scuffle and argument outside of a car in the parking lot before the gunfire erupted.
I was honestly shocked. I found out through social media, and she didn't deserve that.
A relative says Jessica had just wrapped up her shift at the nearby post office and was stopping for dinner. In a statement, the United States Postal Service says Ms. Somerville began her career with the United States Postal Service 2.5 years ago. The Postal Service is deeply saddened by the loss of our postal family member. Our condolences and prayers go out to her family, friends, and co-workers.
27 years old, 2.5
So you can see
years.
that some of her co-workers, along with some of her friends, as well as her family, we had a chance to talk with the mother of Jessica Somerville, who says that she is asking for anyone with any information to come forward that actually leads to a...
Yeah, 2/3 in the Miss shooting around. Very unfortunate.
A major crime in the subways is up nearly 7% this year, and some of those have been high-profile cases that have raised fears about subway safety. The NYPD has ordered all of its chiefs to ride the subway today to listen to the concerns of those riders. Eyewitness News reporter N.J. Burkett rode with some of them, and he's live this evening in the Fordham section of the Bronx. N.J.?
And right, Sandra, there are indications tonight that the subway safety surge is working. Since last week, overall crime in the subway system is down 42%. 42% week over week. Yes, overall crime in the transit system is trending lower, but many said they still don't feel safe, at least not yet.
I know that you guys are doing the best you can, but honestly, I didn't feel safe.
No, that's fair. Joni Lee Maldonado wasn't holding back, telling NYPD Assistant Chief Ben Gurley everything he needed to know about riding the subways in 2024.
The D line needs more attention for sure. That's why I didn't feel safe.
I understand her concern. Chief Gurley admits that crime statistics tell only part of the story, which is why he and Deputy Chief Keon Ramsey rode the D train this afternoon to learn the rest of it.
You need to be where you need to be, and then there's issues with some lines you have crime on the trains. So you have to be on the train, but the data is going to tell you that. It's going to tell you where you need to be. And sometimes that needs to be shifted. Can't just be, okay, we wrote a plan, we keep that plan, and we stick with it.
We rode the D train for 10 miles from Fordham Road down into Manhattan and back. Several riders confided in the chiefs that they're breathing easier on the trains in the past 2 weeks, but they would like to feel safer. Thomas Smith says he still feels vulnerable, especially on the platforms.
I'm always thinking somebody's gonna get upset because I'm, going next to a crazy person. They're gonna push me over the side in my wheelchair, and I'm defenseless against that.
Do you think they're doing enough?
I think that New York City is doing as much as possible that they can do for right now, but they could do more. You could always do more.
I do feel like they need to have more.
Okay, none of those things will help. It's just amazing that you guys let those invaders here and let them commit crime and let all those crimes happen on purpose and then try to act like you're doing your job and things like that. And during the time, the 80s and 90s, you know, remember Bernie Gates, and when there was crime that was purposely, you know, targeted people, and during the crack epidemic, you guys were tough on crime. So now a bunch of nonsense is happening over there in New York and all over the United States, and you people don't want to do anything about it. It's not like because, okay, well, these things are happening, the criminals have control. They always had control. It's just not the criminals being exposed. How long we are into this good grief? I got about 7 more minutes. Okay, let's keep moving to the next video. Now, why South Korean women aren't having babies? Why indeed?
이 한국이란 사회는 혼자서도 각박한데 2인을 어떻게 만들어?
학원에서 날 키웠다.
제가 이 현실을 몰랐다면 나왔을 텐데 교육에 있다 보니까 얼만큼 투자해야지 얼만큼 나오는지 알잖아.
Yeah, I wanted a child, but you know, I know how much you need to spend on education. Suddenly, it just, why is it those people are associating the amount of money for having a kids or marriage for that matter? You don't need those things to have children. Oh, it's too expensive to have kids. Oh, really? Okay, well, get down with the men. You'll see how cheap it is to have one. That has nothing to do with the economy is so bad, it's so expensive. Who control the economy of South Korea? Is that what that is? Also North Korea too. They're practically pretty much, I think they're even worse than South when it comes to this thing. Who's control the economy? You guys acting like somehow there's some black hand behind all this. Or black folk are responsible for that. But anyway.
100점인데?
약자가 될 수 없는
That is a school. They have like 2 kids in there.
없는 길을 왜 굳이 가겠어요?
3 women explain why South Koreans are not having kids. Yeah, we need you people to explain like why the women over there are not having children, because oh hey, you know, things are expensive. Yeah, whatever.
너무 두껍게 깎는 거 아니에요? 노동이 너무 힘들어요. 그러니까 저는 노동
The work culture is too hard. Man, you people acting like you being enslaved over there. Oh God Almighty. Oh Most High God, please, when you're sending me my servant, please do not send me anybody that are lazy. People that don't want to work for like 16 hours working a day. It's a lot for them. When our people work 24/7.
노동을 좋아하거든요. 근데 한국에서는 노동이 어려워요. 이게 거의 쳇바퀴처럼 굴러가는 일상이고 주말에는 진짜 링거 맞고 누워있는 정도로 삶을 유지해야 되는
아까 힘든 애들 봤다고 생각했는데
직장을 그만두는 여성들이 정말 많다. 아이 때문에. 메인 아나운서들도 애를 낳으러 갈 때 직업을 포기하고 가는구나. 그리고 다시 돌아오지 않거든요. 나도 저렇게 아이를 낳으러 갈 때
Oh boy. Look, the blessing is done. That's what that is. But I'll let you guys enjoy this for another 2 or 3 minutes.
직장을 포기해야 되는 걸까? 이거 30리터라고.
30리터.
어때?
이걸로 절대 안 돼요. 저 이거 런던 20일 갈 때도 이거의 2배였어요.
이거 런던? 뉴질랜드로 가게 된 이유는 뉴질랜드가 성차별 임금이 가장 낮은 여성의 인권이 좀 높은 순위에 들어가다 보니까 한국에서도 살아남았는데 외국 나가서 왜 못 살겠어. 여기보다 더 지옥이 있을까 싶기도 해요.
한장 더 하셨으니까 짠!
조그만 아이들은 너무 귀여워요. 아이들의 귀여운 모습을 보면 낳고 싶다가도 어떻게 교육을 해야 되는지 그거를 이제 가르친 사교육계 입장으로서는 너무 먼 산이다. 진짜 다 맞았네. 와, well done. true, 어딨지? 그렇지. 그러니까 아이들 영수 기본 하잖아요. 영수만 기본 해도 거의 60 나가죠. 돈 얘기 다 해야 돼? 돈 얘기 해야 돼? 발레, 태권도, 운동. Not yet. 아직. 아이를 키운다는 것은 엄마가 전적으로 그 아이한테 헌신해야 되고 사랑을 줘야 되는데 저는 아직까지는 그릇이 부족한가 봐요. 저는 제가 더 좋아요. 만약에 집에서 아이만 본다면 굉장히 우울할 것 같아요. 오, 누구한테 배웠어? 잘했네. 와, 이게 뭐야? 악기?
굉장히 이제 고립된 육아를 하게 됐죠. 쉽지 않았고 도움을 받을 수 있는 것도 많이 없었고 또 남편은 일이 많은 사람이었고
How much of the childcare and the housework do you do compared to your husband?
제가 한 3-4배는 많이 하는 것 같은데요. 저는 이미 교육 받기를 남녀는 평등하다는 교육을 받고 자란 세대니까 이 현실이 너무 받아들여지지 않고 나도 공부할 만큼 했고 집에서 아이만 키워야 되다니 하는 분노도 갖게 되고.
Do you understand why women now are choosing not to have children?
그러니까 당연히 그 선택을 안 하죠. 자기는 일을 잃게 되고 아이 키우는 거는 오직 자기의 몫이 되는 이 사회 구조 속에서 약자가 될 수 없는 밖에 없는 길을 왜 굳이 가겠어요?
What is the biggest thing that needs to change here in South Korea to make this more appealing for women?
노동 시간의 단축인 것 같아요. 한국은 정말 전 세계적으로 막 길게 일하는 나라잖아요. 안 쉬고 길게 일하는 나라. 뭔가 조금 여유를 가질 수 있는 시간이 되는 문화가 일단은 그게 제일 먼저라는 생각이 들고, 두 번째는 이 아이를 같이 키울 수 있는 누군가의 도움을 받을 수 있는 제도가 전 너무 필요하다고 생각해요.
What? Sorry about that. That's the reason why they can't have kids. No more blessing to go around. And for those of you that may not know, South Korea, they've been dealing with 988 for a while now. The amount of people that checked out is staggering. Okay? Great glory, man. Let me see this one. Why Chinese American families donating $5 million to black college students? Okay, interesting. Let's see.
The historic Hotel del Coronado anchors the oceanside California town that shares its name.
It's still here.
It's still here, and it's still fabulous.
A lasting symbol of a bygone era, catering to the wealthy and the well-known. It was built in the late 1800s by thousands of workers, among them Gus Thompson, Bollinger Gardner Kemp's great-grandfather.
He started businesses of his own. And even my great-grandmother Emma had a cafe and bakery.
Gus Thompson was born into slavery, enduring a life in the Jim Crow South for decades before moving west, later becoming a pioneer in California at a time when the state's black population was less than 1%.
That's a lie.
And about 3 blocks from the resort he helped build, Gus and his wife Emma lived here in this home with their 3 kids.
This is unbelievable. This has been here since the late 1800s?
Correct. 1895 to be exact.
For years, Coronado resident Kevin Ashley has been tracing the Thompsons' footsteps, curating an exhibit about the city's hidden black history.
And just the idea that there was a thriving African-American community between 1890 and 1920.
Was that shocking to you?
Hugely shocking.
Next to the Thompsons' home stands a small apartment building. It was once Gus's stable, where she would welcome people in that no one else would.
The livery stable was the only place for several decades where an African-American could rent a bed to sleep in Coronado. Their old original house, they usually rented out to immigrants.
One of them, Chinese-American gardener Lloyd Dong.
He was having trouble.
Now, look at those, what they are calling Chinese. Look at this skin tone of those people. what they're trying to call Chinese or whatever. But anyway.
Gardener Lloyd Dong.
He was having trouble. There wasn't a lot available.
His son Ron was just a toddler at the time.
Gets to Gus Thompson's livery stables, and he finds out that the house next door is not being used by Gus anymore.
The Thompsons rented the main house to the Dongs, one they eventually bought, an act that then defied the exclusionary housing practices and gave the Dongs a foothold to start building their own American dream.
So the Thompsons really gave them a chance that they wouldn't have had otherwise.
Absolutely.
It's a chance the Dongs have never forgotten, and the favor their family is about to return.
That SDSU has received a new $5 million gift in support of our Black Resource Center.
And throughout all this, you don't see any black person claiming this money. You see a white guy telling you this story, interviewed by a white woman, another white woman announce it. You don't see one black person say, hey, thank you for that $5 million, man. Thank God. But you don't see that.
And they said, we're going to sell the property and we're going to give our proceeds to the Black Resource Center of San Diego State University in the name of Gus and Emma Thompson.
What was your reaction to that?
Tears.
Tears?
Not tears of joy, 100%. But tears of regret.
The roots of an American dream so deep it turned strangers into family. Now those same roots are still giving for decades to come.
That's not what happened. But anyway, we give the Mighty One great glory, great praise. Let me see. I think we got one more video we can take. Do we? Oh, yeah, the solar eclipse. All right, I'll take this one.
For a lot of students, canceling school is exciting as is.
I'm excited to not be at school, but at the same time, really happy that our city gets to see this.
Add a total solar eclipse to the day off, and that's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Really excited to experience something super rare.
Lake Travis ISD announcing it's closing its doors on April 8th for the eclipse.
We're expecting a lot of people, and that's likely an understatement.
After talking with county officials and first responders, the district says it has some concerns about what the influx of people will mean for local infrastructure.
Traffic gridlock, the start of the school day could be an issue for our campuses. Of course, pickup, right, dismissal also could be a real challenge.
Even teachers were already submitting time off requests for the big day.
We knew already going into this day, potentially we were going to have a need for substitute teachers and a need for volunteers at the campus level. So there were just a lot of operational considerations.
Without class on the day of the eclipse, the district says it plans to teach about it beforehand.
There are going to be some classroom lessons leading up to the event over the next few weeks. Lots of excitement already about the eclipse, and so this is just a great opportunity for our families to be together.
It's a chance to learn a lesson outside the classroom.
I'm really excited to experience it, like with my dogs and stuff, because I wonder what they're going to think about it. And then if I could FaceTime my friends also, I feel like it might be really fun to do it not on campus.
Closing school, things like that. I guess you guys are expecting something big. Again, for disclosure, nothing's going to happen. This thing going to pass peacefully. Then after that, certain things are going to happen. We give the Mighty One great praise, great glory. Beloved brothers and sisters, thank you for being here with us. It was a good thing when the nation get together and they share knowledge. I will see you folks next week. Shalom.